and welcome everyone back to Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker as we are continuing our way through the 6.1 quests and seeing what we have in store, because we got a nice little tease of Golbez and the Four Fiends and who knows what else, but something's going on with the Void in all this whole set. What that exactly means, I guess we'll find out. But once again, I am joined by Amy.
Hello.
She's getting her hair brushed.
I got a shower.
Yeah, yeah. Fair enough. Hopefully everyone is doing well. Hear the game just fine. Hear us just fine. All that fun stuff. As, yeah. Theoretically, we should get to another duty, I think, in the course of this set, but I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. We're still tired, egg roll, but we're getting there. We're getting
better than yesterday.
Yeah, definitely better than yesterday. Absolutely better than yesterday. And all the kids are out of school, so we get to sleep in. Well,
Yeah,
as long as
today was the last day.
Kai sleeps in.
The last day for everybody but Kai.
Yeah. So we'll see how that all goes. But yeah. Otherwise, I have a bit of an update, which I wanted to tell this to Amy, but I didn't quite get a chance for it.
I haven't heard. Breaking news.
Yeah.
Live from Vintnerd Stream.
So I decided on what emotes we're going to be unlocking for the over the course of the subathon. So the first one will be the spam emote. The next one will be a cozy emote, and this will be of Roll, specifically Roll Casket from Mega Man Legends in her pajamas. I'm going to have her just looking cozy and comfy in her pajamas because it's just adorable, and I love Mega Man Legends, so going to do that. To continue the Mega Man theme, our next emote will be a begging emote. And this will be Dr. Wily begging at the end of the Mega Man games. That's, very, I think that's very on point there, especially because I think we'll be seeing that quite a bit over the course of that, or me begging to go easy on me or something like that. I feel like it has some uses. And at the suggestion of Mito, will be a think emote, specifically of Edgeworth and his thinking pose.
And I will have a matching one.
And yes, Amy will have a matching one on her streams of Phoenix. So she typically plays Phoenix, and I play Edgeworth on her. I took over Phoenix last time just because Edgeworth, like you were doing Francisca as well, so it needed to happen. So yeah, that's our upcoming emotes that we'll unlock over the course of the subathon. That'll be on the 22nd, so look forward to that. And I'm getting excited for it, especially because as we get closer and closer into this, that means Mega Man's coming up faster and faster. And yeah, oh my gosh, Stane finally got his jam bread, his triple triad mount.
No, every time I see a starbird, I know.
Oh yeah, lucky.
Oh, I don't have a starbird, by the way. I have a bluebird.
You have a bluebird. Very different. Oh, goodness. So, yeah, that should all be a lot of fun. And let's go ahead and see what we have next with our Bridging the Rift. Eden Eternity sucked. I can imagine.
Is that where you get the bird?
No, that's where you get the last card he needed in order to get the mount.
Wait, who got it? Oh,
Stane.
he got it?
He finally got all the cards necessary.
He's got his jam toast?
He got his jam toast. He's all good.
Congrats! That's amazing.
Yeah. It's something I want to do eventually, but it's going to take some time. It's going to take some time. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into Bridging the Rift. I don't know if Smash Matt's going to have a bunch of Mega Man facts during the stream. I don't know how much he knows Mega Man, honestly. Thank you for putting forth Kozal's name. Those whose lives he enriched will take comfort in seeing his legacy honored. You will forgive me for not speaking sooner, but I bear a message from Archon Y'shtola. She asked that you meet her at the High Crucible at your earliest convenience. Understood. Thank you. A fount of knowledge for Winnie the Pooh, that's for sure. Yeah, that's for that. Yeah, I've heard about that. Y'shtola must have finished her study of the Void Gate. Shall we hear what she has to say then? I will go with you. I thought the satrap would be too busy setting up the foundation. My clerks have been the well-oiled cogs of this administration since before Ahawan assumed the office. They understand what needs to be done. And I am curious to learn what conclusions your Archon has reached concerning the gate's unique construction. As you wish, allow me to lead the way, Your Excellency. Hey, Gregster. Over there. I asked an Starbird. I think this is closer. Oh, we got Lollipop Chainsaw news? As in a release date or something else?
Dragon fruit? That's so cute.
Oh, a release date. Cool. When's that coming? Hey, Caddy V. I did not see a teaser for the Wallace and Gromit movie. I've heard it's coming, though. But I love Wallace and Gromit, so I'm certainly interested in that. Oh, you forgot the question mark. No worries, egg roll. I have seen the trailer for the new Paddington movie. It looks as delightful as all the others.
You discovered something new.
Though Amy's not too into Paddington. I gotta try to fix that.
No, I like Paddington.
I took a closer look at that device. I was able to determine how it keeps the Void Gate sealed, but not how
And
it
John.
might instead be
And
employed to expand the
Thad.
And that. And everyone else who thinks that's the perfect movie. I just didn't think it was perfect. That's all.
I see. Oh, it's coming to Switch. Cool.
I've only seen the first one. Is there more than one?
There's a second one, and then the next one is the third.
I've only seen the first one. Do you like the second one better?
I think I like the second one a little better. Let's see.
For that, I would need to reference the technique developed by Vrtra's alchemists, no records of which appear to have survived the intervening years.
That armor is scary.
We know this, so why have you sent for us? Have you learned aught of value or not?
Like this kind of
Oh, yeah.
outfit.
Patience, good sir. One must introduce the subject before launching into specifics. From what we understand, travel between worlds is accomplished by passing through the nebulous rift which exists between them. Picture, if you will, the moment you were called to the first. You touched a focus of some kind to help the Exarch pinpoint your location. His summoning spell then channeled the energies of the Crystal Tower to begin your journey to his world. The magics tore a hole in the walls separating source and shard, and cast you into the intervening nothingness. In that place, The laws of nature hold no sway. Yet even through this realm of temporal and spatial instability, you were borne safely to your destination in the first. The feat that guided you across such an unimaginable distance, both physical and metaphorical, was nothing short of a miracle.
Then what of the many void scent found in the source? Who guides them here, and how?
An excellent question. Though there are several methods by which the Void's denizens might intrude upon our world, the rituals of summoning are the most typical. For example, let us consider the Gargoyle, a creature of middling power.
We get a bit of an explanation.
To call upon such an entity, the prospective summoner must force open a void gate. The portal lasts but a moment and is relatively small, allowing only an imp or other lesser being to squeeze through with their physical body intact.
Oh. Oh, I see.
I don't remember touching that either.
Not especially, but I'm sure we did.
Our more powerful gargoyle, however, is too large for that. Creating a gate big enough for him would require vast amounts of energy, far beyond the reserves of any one mortal practitioner. Instead, 'tis far more common to bring over only the entity's soul. We had a taste of that ourselves when a certain exarch dragged us to the first.
Oh.
And just as our bodies remained in our world, the Void Sense physical form is left behind in the 13th.
That makes sense.
Once at its destination, the summoned soul is granted a temporary shell to inhabit. In the gargoyle's case, a stone effigy has proven a suitable vessel.
Hence why the gargoyle is made of stone.
Wait,
That's the 13th.
you said that void scent must
Nope,
be called
that's where
here
that's
deliberately
where the
by
cloud of
someone
darkness
in
and all the
source,
void scent
reeled
comes
in
from.
like a fisherman with his
It's the
catch.
world they unintentionally ruined in their first attempt to cause
They
a
tried to do the rejoining.
yeah. That's the one they messed up, and that's how it became like that. Instead of a proper rejoining.
Exactly. For a being to navigate the chaos of the rift, with or without form, there must needs be a guiding agent on the other side.
When the hordes poured forth from Alag's Great Gate, it was the technologists who drew them through. Though to my knowledge, planar fissures are in essence natural passages between our world and the void, which require no such guidance to traverse. Why is only the boundary between the source and the 13th so fragile? So much so that it often tears open of its own accord.
I believe solving that mystery is key to understanding travel between the source and its reflections.
How do you
They are
intend to get your
absolutely setting up
answers?
the eventual possibility of visiting other areas.
Shards?
Shards, yeah, that's what
The
I
danger is too
couldn't think of
great.
the word.
Perhaps. But what some call danger, others think of as adventure.
Were you not listening to my tale? Never mind that the means to expand the gate has been lost to the ages. Even could you force the portal wide enough, you would be greeted by an army of murderous horrors the very instant you step through.
I assure you I was most attentive. And I agree that to go alone would be certain death. But if I were to bring along one who has already braved the 13th and humbled the cloud of darkness, well, I imagine my chances would be much improved.
I mean, he already beat the final boss of Final Fantasy III. He can handle this. What'd you say? Oh. I'm gonna go with count me in.
I had a feeling you might say that. Once again, I put my life in your ever-reliable hands.
Hey, Jane and Buck. And Jaskerica.
That said, as much as I would like to march straight back to the Void Gate, there is the small matter of being unable to open it without the Satrap's
rolled her eyes
personal
and sighed.
authority.
And then Michelle said, "Since when are you one for the quiet life?"
That's good.
As I've said before, I will grant you and yours any boon you choose to name, provided it does not endanger my people.
Apparently Twitch did a new thing where you can use bits to power up your messages. Huh. Did not know about that.
You have my word that we will take every precaution. Not a single void scent will be allowed to threaten Azdaja, assuming we manage to expand the portal in the first place.
You have a plan.
Actually, I had hoped you might help us with that. I presume the alchemists you retained supplied you with some
kind of
explanation of their
Ominous about
methodology.
this. Like, Michelle was like, "Oh, I will
That they
promise
did.
that nothing will go wrong."
Azdaja was overseeing the project.
Yeah, but also, like, she has every confidence of us. We just saved the world,
Yes.
so
The family associated
makes
with
sense.
the great work.
I did not fully comprehend the theory, but their research began with a void scent which had slipped through the fissure. After a thorough examination, they created an arcane simulacrum possessed of similar qualities. A man-made void scent, if you will. It was apparently indispensable in their efforts to enlarge the gate.
she just really wants to discover
man-made
travel
voice?
between the shards.
Yes,
She wants to get back
being
to
great
her
admirers
bow.
of the
Yeah,
archives,
she does.
House Daymir submitted detailed notes to Charlene's official committee. They expected praise and accolades for their simulacrum, and were thus devastated to be informed that their work had been classified as prohibited material.
If that's true, then those notes might still be stored in a forbidden archive somewhere. Not Google, of course, since that library had yet to be built. Which leaves us with...
I'm gonna say Graha's favorite place to sneak around. You can say
Nah, with the restricted section of Numenon. Poor Runar. He's waiting patiently.
Yes, it may very well hold a copy.
indeed. Did she say the same?
Yes, it
In
very
which
well may
case,
hold a copy.
I say we head directly to Charlene.
Same thing.
Oh well.
Unless you anticipate needing help to reach the high shelves. see myself being of little use. Go on ahead. I still need to find Mirad and tell him about the Khalzal Foundation.
Sounds good.
Let us be on our way as well.
They are resolved to venture into the void. Do I sit idly by?
I somehow doubt he will. It always sounds like she says Google Library. Alright. Back to the northern empty. Back and forth, back and forth. There she is. If we're to enter Numenon's restricted archives with a minimum of fuss, then we must secure the permission from the forum. First, however, we shall need to enlist the cooperation of a member to broach the matter on our behalf. Who do you think might be inclined to assist us? No one springs to mind? What of Scholark Montashanya? He did come to Graha's defense during the inquiry, after all. 'Tis settled. Let us head to the Phenomenon to see if he's willing to help us once more. Let's see. That's not the way I need to go. I took a wrong turn. Thought there'd be an easy way to get there, but nope. What you got to say, Ashtola? I apprenticed to Master Matoya at the age of 7 and labored under her tutelage for a full decade. I never had the chance to attend the studium. Neither did Thancred, as I recall. Soon after Master Louis Swallow took him in off the streets, he was put in the care of another Archon. He was a rigorous and practical His was a rigorous and practical education in the arts of espionage and survival. I sometimes wonder what my life might have been like had I pursued studies here instead. Is he at the last stand after a day of lectures? Oh, that does sound lovely. Afternoons with friends spent sipping tea and debating theories. Still, I wouldn't give up my time with Master Matoya for the world. The dank cave I studied in was about as far from the bright, airy halls of academia as one could get, but it was a wondrous, magical childhood nonetheless. Get up where? I'm going to assume there's some stairs. Yeah, there's a door. There it is. Can never escape it. Ah, visitors, and quite esteemed ones at that. What may I do for you?
I like this guy.
Yeah, he's cool. Pray forgive the intrusion, Skylark, but we were hoping you might help us secure permission to enter Numenon's restricted archives. Oh, no further forays into the stacks this time, eh? I applaud this newfound sense of propriety, yet in all this wide world of comparative serenity, what so compels you to disturb a vault of forbidden wisdom? Fascinating. I had no idea such a technique existed. I would have been surprised if you had. If my assumption is correct, the research left behind by House Demir has lain dormant in Charlane's archives for many centuries. And if you unearth this research, what then? Surely you don't intend to cross over into the void. That is, in fact, precisely what we intend. To what end, pray tell? To develop a method of traversing the rift, for one, that I might keep my word to a distant friend. Sentiment aside, I have journeyed to the end of existence. I have heard, felt, and thought endlessly about the truth of our world and the echo of its future. And yet I want to understand everything, to unravel it all down to its very last secret. What scholar worthy of the name wouldn't force open a void gate or two if a grand revelation was the promised reward? Marvelous. An audacious proposal worthy of Master Matoya herself. And after hearing the whys and the wherefores, I for one do not believe you would use the knowledge for ill. I see no reason not to present your request to the forum's consideration. Yep, hear, feel, think. Although your petition would be better received if you also had the support of another well-placed acquaintance. Why, Master Forshno, of course. He can hardly ignore an earnest request from his dear children's most treasured comrades. I was hesitant to approach him directly, but there is no denying that after having Master Forshno on our side would tip the balance in our favor. Very well, we will pay a visit to the Levier estate and plead our case. We're finally going to see Alize and Alvaro. One last thing before you go. I would consider it a personal favor if you might share with me the discoveries you make in the void. My appetite for knowledge is every bit as insatiable as yours, I'd wager, so if you could see your way to indulging an old man's curiosity. Of course, Scholar. We will be sure to pass on any revelations. Did what Mom said, now she wants to be a big girl. Oh. Yeah, I see Saya reading the book too. You're just sort of paying attention. Be really funny if we could sit there and do like a sleep emote. Can you do sit and then sleep? Oh yeah, it could be doze. Oh, you can? Okay, cool. Oh wait, can you teleport with her? I'm gonna find out. Oh yeah, they're in Garlemald right now. To their house. To the Levier butler.
Did it work?
Yep, it worked. Master Milan, Mistress Shishtola, how may I be of service? We've come to speak with Master Forshno. Is he home by any chance? Yes, the master is in residence. I shall inform him that he has guests. Well, Amelia would invite you inside for tea, but I assume this is not a social visit. You have some matter of import to discuss? Then pray proceed. You have my full attention. Time to explain even more. Well, I suppose I should praise you for following the proper protocols this time around. Scholar Monteshan has expressed much the same sentiment. I assure you, will not attempt to circumvent the forum's authority again, unless it is absolutely necessary, of course. Of course. You do understand that the restricted archives are restricted for good reason, yes? If no pressing need exists, then why risk the consequences of employing this forbidden knowledge? For a brother who misses his sister, she was his guardian and his friend, a selfless hero who crossed the rift between worlds to save her homeland from horror and suffering. But the brother has given up on thoughts of reunion. He spends his efforts elsewhere, watching over a people yet healing from the flames of the final days, loyal to his duty while betraying the longing in his heart. 'Tis no vital mission, perhaps, reuniting these siblings, but it feels a worthy cause to pursue all the same. As one who feared losing his own loved ones and spent years in research to prevent it, surely you appreciate how painful such a separation can be. Reflections are still very much of a mystery to us. Offering to share your experiences in the first should constitute a fair exchange for our cooperation. Do not celebrate just yet. The forum must still be convinced. I will add your request to the list of today's deliberations and deliver the decision to you at the Valdesian Annex. I got force note in the codex now. Oops. Don't know when they patched it, but teleporting with the NPC was something they enabled at a later time. Oh, thank goodness for that. At first I didn't think it would work, but I was like, it's worth a try. So, what did the forum decide? To put it bluntly, Master Vittoria has burned some bridges here in Charlayan, and salted the earth for good measure. When it became clear that her student was the petitioner in question, well, no few members voiced their discontent. Then the chamber was reminded, in no uncertain terms I might add, of the incredible debt we owe to you and your companions. That served to silence the grumbles and stiffen a few spines, and it was agreed that allowing you entry to the archives was the least we could do in return. And getting to call in all those favors already. That is wonderful news. Thank you both for speaking on our behalf. Yes, well, as I'm sure you are aware, this permission was not extended lightly. Forbidden knowledge is to be treated with utmost caution, and there will be repercussions if it is not. I wish you well in your endeavor and bid you good day.
Some of the bridges being literal.
Oh God.
That's what Mindbug said.
That's a little scary. Ever the same, that one. Uncompromising? Aye, but that very stoicism is exactly what Charlayan needed to guide it through not one, but two exoduses. That went rather well, I think. As a child, I dreamed up any number of schemes for getting my hands on those forbidden tomes, and now I can simply walk in through the door. Our focus will be on finding House Demir's research notes, of course, but the thought of so much knowledge at my disposal has me feeling a little giddy. Restricted reading. You'll be heading directly to the archives from here, I presume? You presume correctly. Then you'll want to speak with the index page when you arrive. It's been instructed to grant you access to the restricted section. Excellent. Once again, we thank you for all your help. Oh, it's my pleasure, believe me. May you find the knowledge you seek. Shall we? Near the studium is probably closest. It's I don't know if it's a closer or not, but yeah. Even faster. To think the set of instructions I laughingly imagined may actually exist, but yalms away from where you were found me napping. To think if I had known Azdaja III's exploits sooner, I could well have saved myself days of research. Even a children's book might have pointed me in the right direction. To achieve the impossible, one must needs be flexible of mind and look beyond the conventional wisdom. A lesson I had already learned, but clearly not taken to heart. Not sure what you're doing over there. There is?
Yep. Did you not expand your lookout?
Expand lookout? What do you mean?
Expand your you know the book where you can do sightseeing logs?
Yeah.
Did you not expand that? There's a person
I
on the docks.
I didn't know you could do that.
For every expansion, you have to expand your sightseeing log.
Oh, I did not know that.
And the person to expand it is on the docks, I think.
Whoops, is that a plus quest or?
Yes.
Okay, that's
In this map.
yeah.
Like, look at your map. Scroll down to the very bottom.
I wondered. Charlene is a minstrel. Odd job. Ah, here it is. Sights of the End.
Yeah.
I'll have to get that later. Whoops. Archon Yustola and guest identified. Do you wish to proceed into the restricted archives? Sightseeing points also give experience. Oh, I don't remember getting experience from those. Follow me if you would. Watch your step and please note that the use of naked flames is discouraged.
Only dressed flames.
Yes.
Only crystal flames. Isn't there a crystal flame? Is that?
It might have been.
Or no, crystal brave.
Yeah, Crystal Braves. Well, there's a naked flame right there in the middle. What the heck?
That one's special.
That's a lot of books.
If House Damien's notes are to be
This is
found
jazzy.
anywhere, it will be here.
Mm-hmm.
Let us begin.
You got quite the tune.
I don't think I want to read this music.
Well, as Time Sage points out, they're kind of treating it like a dungeon, even though it's not. But it's the same like feat of like gotta see it all, defeat it all.
This one, why is this in the restricted section?
Which the one right in front.
What the heck?
I'll be reading it directly. Today, in a world not my own, I met the most beautiful void-born creature. She was so unlike her ravenous brethren, eyes blazing not with hunger, but trembling like a candle's flame, threatening to flicker out at any moment. I wonder if she is even the proper word. Such distinctions seem inconsequential, insignificant even. All that matters is the love I feel for this exquisite, transcendent being. I'm guessing this guy saw... This guy must have saw Cloud of Darkness, I suppose.
Or like, I don't know.
I don't know what other ones
Some
he...
cute void scent.
Maybe. In the year 1564 of the 6th Astral Era, the Amalja summoned Ifrit, their patron god. Accounts describe that the being as a gigantic lizard-like being with a potent command of fire aspected magics. If we consider that primal summoning is an act fueled by faith and prayer, it is unsurprising, if not expected, that the resulting deiform entity should manifest the appearance and powers with which it is attributed by its worshippers. What then might emerge from the ether should one who believes in an almighty omniscience attempted the same ritual? Would the scholar himself grace us with his presence, some other embodiment of divine sagacity? Could this man-made god truly be all-knowing? And if it were, whence would such knowledge arise? I myself have many questions concerning the nature of the ancient world. With no spell to transport me back to the days of old, could I instead summon a being possessed of encyclopedic wisdom of every age? Yet with no means to verify his pronouncements, how could one be certain they were true? My mind spins with the possibilities. Oh, this is a recurring unseen character that makes creepy mammoths tied to void scent. I see. The following pages... Oh, I found the epiphanies. The following pages detail an advanced method for manipulating rift-spanning apertures as divided by Nuhashwan, the ninth patriarch of House Daemir. We present these research notes to the faculty of Charlayan Studium as both a token of our friendship and an expression of our boundless admiration. Alright, found it. But are there any others I can read? Actually, it doesn't look like it. You find it and that's it. Have something you'd like to show me, do you? My apologies. I flipped open but a single book and was completely absorbed by the contents. Well done, Milan. I think you may have found our prize.
Yes, the ether signature is unmistakable. I've felt the traces of House Daemir's resonance many times at the Great Work.
I enjoy KFC. Don't have it too often, but I do enjoy it. Excuse me. One of the books is how to cook Kobolins. Oh god. Oh, that looks like Typhon.
Among the ranks of the Void Scent,
Oh no, a Tomos. Excuse me, Typhon.
Call forth their brethren from beyond. The species known as Atomos, however, is uniquely prodigious in this regard. From its distended maw, it can expel an endless procession of void-born creatures. A talent which sorely tested the Radiant Host in its battles against these abominations.
Tomos has made a few appearances over Final Fantasy as a summon.
Surmising that the entity itself was acting as a void gate, we endeavored to capture a small specimen and subsequently examine its physiological structure.
One of the more memorable ones, in my opinion, was 9, but I think it was first appeared in 5. I want to say 5 is when it first appeared.
Our findings reveal that the Atomos had absorbed a planar fissure into its own flesh, which it could expand at will into a functioning gate. Upon further analysis, we identified an ethereal wave pattern emitted during this process. A pattern we were able to emulate by passing crystal-stored ether through a specially designed prism. We proceeded to embed said prism into an arcane simulacrum, thus completing what we have dubbed our artificial Atomos.
Well, that's cool.
How could I have been so blind to the possibilities? This species, not to mention its ability to summon void scent, has been discussed among academics for years now. Just before the advent of the 7th Umbral Calamity, we received reports of Atomos sightings from every corner of Eorzea. Surely you've at least heard the tales.
Oh, that's a 1.0 reference.
And still,
I don't remember. I've read about 1.0
1.0
before, but I don't remember that story sequence.
I'm not surprised the Archons consigned their work to a restricted archive. It was no easy task, but at last we've unearthed the volume we've been searching for.
Yeah, it's all set up.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't tempted to stay longer. See what other forbidden titles might be lurking on these shelves? Ah, but that would be abusing the very special privilege we've been granted now, wouldn't it? Better not.
That's a crazy idea to have a bunch of Atomos, I guess, just pop up suddenly. But I do remember that them basically saying, is like, we could, since we were ending the world, we could pretty much do whatever we wanted, so we did. Alright. As much as I would love to start crafting the Atomos, I'm afraid this is far outside my field of expertise. Fortunately, we know a Hanished alchemist who would be delighted to involve herself in our House Demir project. Our business here is concluded for the moment. Please pass on our regards to the forum. Your message will be conveyed. Should you wish to indulge in more forbidden literature, I will be here. Patron mode disabled, security mode engaged. If anyone can help us, Nidhana can. I say we return to Thavnir and look for her at the Great Work. I got it, but I didn't take it because I was in a cutscene. Still talking to Stella. I'm not going to take it right away. I'm going to go get that sightseeing thing real quick. It's like, I should probably have that. Quite peaceful. Yeah, there's Yoshi P. Alright, there it is. I wonder if I got Shadowbringers. I don't even know. I think I did. There we go. Okay, I will do that. Sightseeing log. Yes, I have all of them. Wow, none for Realm Reborn. 14 for Heaven's Ward. 11 for Stormblood. 14 for Shadowbringers.
I have 2 for Realm, 21 for Heaven's Ward, 17 for Stormblood and Shadowbringers, and 6 for Endwalker.
Dang, impressive.
But the Realm Reborn ones are really annoying because you have to be like at the right time and the right weather and stuff.
Oh, there's Staneona's jelly toast. I'm jealous.
Jelly.
I am jelly. Ishtolo tells me you are pursuing a most fascinating study and that you want me to be part of it. I have no doubt you will be interested. This research log should speak for itself. Will it now? By the sisters, this is the mark of House Demir. I have never even knew such a work existed. Few should. It was sequestered in Numenon's restricted archives, after all. It was? But that means every word within is forbidden knowledge. A forbidden tome filled with forbidden research, and you put it right into my unsuspecting hand? I can hardly wait to read it. Of course. Scholars. To think that Demir were developing such marvelous techniques so long ago. How many innovations have been lost over the centuries, I wonder? Now that you've glanced over the notes, what say you to helping us build a new Makatomos? I say yes, 1,000 times yes. What happened?
I can't jump off the cliff.
Oh, yeah, that happened to me too. Maybe Saya will give you a lift. Work on a Demir project that had even the redoubtable scholars of Charlayan trembling in their sandals. No alchemist of the great work could resist. You are a woman after my own heart. Oh, I suppose I should ask, what do you mean to do with this big mouth simulacrum once we've built it? So there's a secret void gate, and it's sealed in the ruins in the bottom of the bounty. Today's a day of revelations indeed. If the purpose of our man-made Atomos is to expand this hidden portal, then I will need to see it for myself, I think. Manipulating rift-spanning apertures is not the sort of thing you want to attempt without first taking into account every single factor. Then by all means, accompany us to the vaults. I plan to lead us back there shortly, once we finish gathering the components I require. Charlane's markets provided the raw aquamarine and pure water crystals, but I might need help obtaining a small quantity of astrally infused water. For such a liquid, you need go no further than the font of Maya. The aesthetics of old favored the place for their meditations, and the water which pools there now is known to enliven the flow of ether. That sounds perfect. If you'd be so kind as to fill a flask at the pool, I will petition Vrtra to join us. The idea I have in mind won't amount to much without his authority to command the Void Gate. Shall we be about it then? We will meet back here anon. Off we go. Did you get a lift?
I love being taxied around.
Wow. I just haven't had time to get you to be able to fly yourself yet. Oh yeah, this place. And look, a place I can sightsee. Speaking of dragons, actually, why am I flying? Why am I doing that? I could just teleport. .1 was big. Oh yeah, we are. Yeah, we're still very much in 6.1, but I think we're getting close to the end. It's a lot of setup. Oh, I forgot to mention, the Font of Maya attracts aggressive wildlife, and you should watch out for them when you go there next time. My apologies. We were fine. Do you have that flask for me? Yes, this should suffice. Thank you, Milan. Sure. Oh, Estinian's here too. And Varshan. Alright, time for some void theory. Look who I came across. Estinian seemed in need of a diversion, and we, in turn, may have need of his lance. Right then, now that our little party is assembled, let us make our way to the ruins. Will we have need of Matsuya's boat again? Not this time. Once the Stola informed me of our destination, I arranged for a vessel to be made ready at Akiali. Your Excellency is ever the gracious host, shall we? Never had beans on toast, never bothered. Not my thing.
I thought you said beans on toast.
Beans on toes. Oh god.
That's what you said.
Oh no. Definitely not.
No, I like cat beans.
Oh.
I thought it was a double word. Like,
I thought you were talking about actual beans on toes.
yeah.
Gross.
After you repeated it then, that's what I thought of.
Oh yeah, of course I like jelly on toast. It's a classic. Oh, this is so exciting. Azdaja's legacy, to see the truth of a legend with my own eyes. All aboard for the treasure vault. He really should have spoken with the city before we left. I shudder to think what he would have cost him in terms of construct materials. Oh no. He destroyed all their constructs again. Oh no. Yeah. Oh no. Not especially Sumo Wanny, but it's been cool. Oh, Amy and I have eggs every morning, lass. We certainly enjoy them.
The ruins alone were impressive enough, but I never dreamed such a treasure lay hidden in the depths of the bounty.
Oh, good night,
It may
Gregster.
have been helpful to know this device existed, Your Excellency.
My apologies. The gate was a secret I shared with none but my closest advisors. I feared for what might happen should those with ill intentions learn of its existence.
What is it you're doing now?
There is something I wish to verify. The NOAA reports claim that a short stint into the void carries little risk of etheric imbalance. Should one suffer an injury, however, or if one's expedition drags on longer than intended, that risk becomes significantly greater.
Okay.
Vrtra theorized that a warding scale would confer protection from the void's corrupting influence. But I would prefer to test that hypothesis before we set foot in the 13th
Oops.
ourselves.
So, this is an experiment of sorts.
Pretty much.
An experiment. Tell me, how would you go about testing the efficacy of the warding scale?
Can I just toss myself in there? I mean, I know how these things typically go, so I'm going to say might as well go myself.
Oh, I said use a familiar.
Oh, that's probably the right answer.
It is.
And how would you do that? The gate is still too small for any of us to pass through.
Estinian's like, the gate's still too small, so I can't go in
Estinian is
herself.
correct,
Wait, did you pick?
which is why I've elected to send a familiar. in
No, I
instead.
said might as well go myself. And he's like, how are you gonna fit?
Oh, okay.
Basically.
What did she say to it?
It's like, and that's why we're doing
Now, a lowly imp can navigate a fissure, no matter how narrow.
the name it.
Which means an arcane entity of similar stature should be able to manage the same.
Polyglot shows look at Estinian.
That's what I would. That was my second choice.
I hadn't wanted it to come to this, but no other familiars will do, I'm afraid.
Oh gosh, what familiar is she making?
I mislike the sound of that. What manner of fiend does she mean to summon?
From ocean rise and cloudbank form, from mountain spring and rainfall storm, from river flow and life
Why does
be
this
born.
feel like we shouldn't be doing this?
These sound effects.
Water, froth and foam!
The way she said that.
I know.
It's total a magical girl moment.
Ready your arms. I fear she's been possessed.
She's been possessed. Oh my god.
Oh, come now. That was adorable.
In Japanese, it's literally turururu awawa. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I don't know if that's what she meant to summon.
I think it is. She's just embarrassed by it.
Oh, she is.
I think she has to act cutesy around him.
Though not my first choice. These familiars I conceived of as a child.
Oh, this is what she was like as a child. Oh my god. Reminder that Stolish VA also voices Titania. Oh wow.
I only wish my younger self had
Why does it
considered a
have
more
to be the
dignified
one she
ending
picked as
to
a
the
kid?
creation ritual.
What's that?
Why does it have to be what she picked as a kid?
I guess because it doesn't have a lot of ether to it. It can fit in the void. It's small and all that. She was very cutesy as a kid.
Wait, did they only get one familiar? Is
In
that
any
what
case,
it is?
these two should serve as well.
Well, I think like the familiars, like the Matoya came up with the brooms
Yeah.
and the Porksies.
I thought the frogs though.
There's also the frogs, yes, but for whatever reason, this is just what works best in this case. I don't know why, but I guess that's just it.
Well, I think they're cute.
This
I
one
like
will bear a warding scale.
Oh, these were a boss in
And
the
when they
Matoya
return
dungeon.
from
I
the
forgot about
13th,
that.
We can observe how the talisman or absence thereof
It's been a while.
has affected the progress of the void's corruption. If I could impose upon you to open the gate, Your Excellency?
Ah, yes, of course.
We should also be wary of void scent slipping through while we conduct our experiment. Estinian, you are to keep Nidana safe from harm.
As you say.
You had best be on your guard as well.
Oh, I'm saying froth and
I gotta say froth and foam.
Oh, are you volunteering to join the Nixies?
Do you hear the music?
I could shrink you down, you know.
It's the music from that dungeon they said where we first fought this.
Let us begin, shall we?
I like this because we didn't get a lot of Ishtola during the main Endwalker.
Nixies, into the void.
Oh my gosh. Unfortunately, one's probably going to be corrupted.
Oh no!
That's the experiment. One has the warding spell, the other one does not.
Oh gosh, I wonder what it's gonna look like. Corrupted.
I don't know.
It's not come back.
Hard to say. Oh, did Sholo actually comment on the fight with the Nixie during the duty support? Oh, that's amazing. That's cool. And then Donna's like, I can never look at Ashtola the same way again.
Why?
Because of how cute she acted for the first time ever. Estinian's like, I just assumed she came down fully formed from one of Astolager's, Matoya's cauldrons. Not as a child. I like how that's what they're more concerned about.
I think we've waited long enough. Nixies, return to my side.
Oh, poor thing. Oh, poor thing twitching.
Aww.
Thank you, little one. You did well.
The poor thing. Its essence has been irrevocably warped.
We're out of time. I must reseal the void gate.
That's creepy. Ooh.
Coming through!
In the name of Azdaja III, I bar this door unto the void.
Yep, definitely want to keep that sealed.
Well, that was a sharp lesson in the dangers of void gates.
And what of our experiment? I'd say the results speak for themselves.
The unprotected Nixie has suffered extensive etheric corruption. As Nidana observed, it's well on its way to becoming a void scent. The one merged with the talisman, however, appears unaffected. I sense no changes to its equilibrium. Rest now, little ones.
Well, we have a way to survive over there. That's good. Every time I see that thing, it looks like a fire emblem.
So it would seem that while our second familiar was untouched by void energies, the talisman itself shows signs of degradation. It was, of course, originally designed to shield the soul from primal tempering. It stands to reason that etheric corruption of a different sort would affect it differently. We may need to modify the warding scale's design to account for the 13th's uniquely unstable ether.
You've said much of the Void's instability, but my imagination fails me. What manner of place is this broken world?
Ah, my apologies. I forget that not all of us spend our days sequestered in dusty archives.
So the reason I want to go to the 13th specifically is for the sister.
Yes.
The 13th
We want to see
is
if
a
we can actually
reflection of
rescue
the
his
source
sister.
that was drowned in a flood of
I hope
darkness.
so.
Mm-hmm.
In Emmett Selk's own words, this tragedy was a result of the Ascians' attempts to force a rejoining. They erred in their haste, and made of that world a useless void. You remember Una Kalhai, the unusual child we met during our troubles with the Warring Triad.
Oh,
He
yeah.
explained the fate of the 13th thus.
I did go through that.
The champions of that ill-fated world used the stone known as Auracite to contain the power of primals. But those self-same heroes were gradually corrupted by the Auracite's bleeding energies, transforming into fiends with an endless hunger for ether. By the time anyone thought to oppose them, Light's strength had grown too feeble, and the balance of the 13th tipped into eternal darkness. And what of your own experience? Will you tell us of what you observed during Noah's expedition? I can picture it now. The sunless, Stygian expanse, infested with legions of ether-starved monstrosities. A void in every sense of the word.
That mention of the Triad wouldn't have been there if we hadn't done it.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
What you have described in such lurid detail is exactly why I hesitate to
Like when
encourage you.
have those extra details.
Mm-hmm. Makes me want to go back and do all the other quests.
Worry not, great Vrtra. Our journey into the 13th is but the first leg of a longer voyage. A voyage that shall lead us to other reflections, to new mysteries and discoveries. And I mean to be there every step of the way. But first, I must focus on refining the warding talisman.
Then I can begin work on constructing an artificial Atomos. Or I could if I had the relevant manuals to hand. Might I be so bold as to request access to the Satrap's family archives? Your Excellency?
Oh, yes. That can be arranged. I will speak to my officials upon our return.
We will see you back in the city then.
Stinian is suspicious. Excuse me. Ah, this is the last quest of 6.1. I recognize it. Once Nadana succeeds in replicating the Makatomos, this door into the 13th will be ours to open. Will you be crossing the threshold alongside us? I realize this is more my endeavor than yours. To be honest, I have no interest in visiting the Void myself. Might we discuss this later? There is something I must do first. Why does everyone insist on being so secretive? I at least had a good reason for not wanting to explain my Nixie ritual. Shall we proceed with our other preparations then? As we saw, the warding scale can be effective at protecting the bearer from other sources of etheric corruption. Nevertheless, the talisman's durability will need to be improved if it is to withstand a void's influence for a prolonged length of time. I think that is a problem we can address without involving the brilliant but busy alchemist who created it. What do we know? Who do we know that excels at this kind of structural augmentation? Garland Ironworks.
The Allegan.
An excellent suggestion.
Perhaps they once did, but availing ourselves of Allegan insights tends to be an involved process in and of itself.
Yeah. As I recall, Sid himself is no stranger to the void and its volatile energies. With his experienced hand at the helm, I have every confidence that the Ironworks can strengthen the warding scale. Come, let us visit their operation in Rauger's Reach and commission their best and brightest. My poor shadow is so blocky. Looks awful.
The way you talked about it like it was a poor little item. Oh, we got a free teleport.
Yeah, it's always nice. I can appreciate that. Oops. Well, my system will run things a little bit better once, you know, when I don't have to worry about streaming it anymore.
Well, you also have to update your graphics card.
Right, but I'll still be able to go back to where it was before because I had to lower the graphics for stability's sake for the stream. Milan, what brings you to the Ironworks? You have a commission for you and your president. We have a commission for you and your president, actually, assuming he's available. Master Sid, certainly. I'll see if he has a moment free.
Sid doesn't even have a shadow for you.
I know. Nobody has a shadow in this moment.
I got shadow.
Yeah, you do. A pleasure as always. I hear you have a job for us. Heading into the void to find a lost dragon. That sounds almost pedestrian compared to your last adventure. Honestly, I don't know if you could say anything that would surprise me after Meteon and that bloody mess. Alright, let's take a look at this talisman of yours. You said there were signs of degradation? It seems some manner of corrosion has set in around a scratch on its surface, much as the void's corruption seeped into Nero through his wounds. In which case, our best bet may be to simply prevent the scale from being damaged in the first place. And how might we achieve that? We have a coating agent for strengthening trinkets and the like, but I'd beware of applying any compound which might upset the scale's delicate alchemical balance. Far safer to dress it in armor. We'll construct a protective casing, one utilizing metal alloys with high ethereal conductivity, so as not to impede the talisman's primary function. A suit of armor, as you said. Nero has compiled data on the 13th, so I'll have him pitch in with the design just to be sure. If only it weren't such an ordeal to convince him to follow our safety protocols. I swear I've never had such a reckless employee. In any case, we may need some time to untangle the particulars. Gotta love how those two are just partners now. Understandable. We know how busy your schedule is, and the final result will doubtless be worth the wait. Nero.
Oh.
The hard part will be ducking Jessie and her constant barrage of demands while we sneak about doing the fun stuff. We'll see what we can do.
I heard you say Jesse.
Sort of interim leader. I think we can leave the rest in Sid's capable hands. Let's return to the great work and see how Nidan is getting on with the Makatomos. Yep, no free teleport this time. I didn't even recognize this place as raining. I was like, where are we? It was so zoomed in. It was just like, oh, okay, we're here.
Ah, hey, Stola. The adjustments are going well, I hope?
'Tis a lengthy process, but the end is in sight, yes.
That's wonderful news. I myself had some good fortune searching through the Satrap's private records. What I found was a transaction log dated around the same period as when Azdaja's legacy was built. It included a purchase list of highly exclusive alchemical components, and I knew I'd discovered the key to making the artificial atomos.
So
I
many
then
papers.
visited the High Crucible to commission the materials. After I'd explained my requirements, I was beset by volunteers insisting I allow them to help with the entire project.
I love these bunch of nerds.
The usual reaction to someone forcing open a void gate is to run for the hills. Harnish academics certainly are a different breed.
The alchemists of old were cut from a similar cloth. The unknown held no fear for them. Indeed, they were ever eager to seek new knowledge, regardless of the danger.
And were you not also fearless, heedless even, in your determination?
My sire entered his dormancy before I was hatched. And so it was Azdaja who kept my eggs safe and warm. It created a bond between us. Even long after I learned to fend for myself, I rarely strayed from her side. She was my guardian, my sister, my dear companion. And not a single day passes that I do not mourn her absence. No matter how deep the darkness, I would not surrender my search. I promised myself the time would come when we would once more take to the skies together. But I am satrap now.
The Radiant Host is here to serve, Your Excellency.
Nabdeen, what is this about?
Celestinian told us of your predicament. For centuries you have protected Rards at Han.
Good old
never
shovel
showing
face.
your true self,
What?
hiding behind a
Shovel
curtain and
face.
living only in service to the people.
Who said that?
Stane.
Your
You know, he's not
dedication
wrong.
was more to us than your deceit, and so did we accept you as our rightful ruler. After all that you have sacrificed
That is
this nation,
not
did
a
you
great
imagine we
model.
would begrudge you your heart's desire? We survived the final days. We are a strong and proud people. We, the Radiant Host, will keep Thavnair safe in your absence.
The grapes look better than this man. Oh no.
I am grateful for your loyalty and for your encouragement. And yet,
Now you listen to me, Varshan. You are
Why
wearing that
is that-
face, after all.
Oh, you're wearing that face?
Yes.
Oh gosh. You're wearing a face too. It looks, you know what? No one actually, no, now that Stane has me focusing on it, it reminds me of Men in Black.
Men in Black.
Yeah. Of, you know, Edgar, the villain, when he first takes over the body of that farmer.
Oh, where he's like,
And where he's like, his wife's like, your neck seems a little loose, and he just pulls his face back, and it's like, is this better? And he makes her pass out. It looks like he's getting his face pulled back in the same way. That is a deep cut. I watched Men in Black a lot as a kid.
As I have told you before, you are a little brother to us all. And if you are family, then so too is your sister. We are there for you if you need us. But do not ask us to sit by and watch while you abandon a sibling you have ached to rescue for millennia.
He has a good voice, though.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah. A face for radio.
We will succeed in opening the way. It is only a matter of time. All you need do is prepare to step through to the other side.
It's everybody. Oh, here's the
Your
sister.
Excellency, I wanted to thank you for building the orphanage. It means so much that my sister and I will have a place to be together, safe and happy. And I hope that you and your sister can be together again too.
Oh, we better reunite them, and the sister better be okay.
That is the hope. To protect them well, you must take heart.
Did you see what Joe said in group chat?
Take heart.
His parents were
Protect
saying instincts
them
were
well.
going on. Oh my gosh.
Such were the words I once said to you. And here I stand, failing to live up to them. If my heart is torn, I am fit to protect neither Azdaja nor Azdaja.
This is some peer pressure.
Mm-hmm. But they know what he wants. That's the thing. It's not peer
My
pressure.
people,
It's like, we
I
know you
have
want to
come to
do
a
this. Don't
decision.
feel bound by your duty.
Bashan will
Yeah,
depart
true.
Thavne for a time. My dragon self will remain in the palace, but only to conduct the satrap's most essential duties. While I am focused on controlling this vessel, there may be matters that escape my attention. I rely on you, my trusted friends, to watch over one another until I return.
Take care and fair fortune, little brother. Many tears would be shed should you come to harm.
That is almost certainly the issue. He just
I
has
would
no
not
eyebrows.
dare make you cry.
Amy's
All I can hear
losing
is Joe's voice saying, shovel.
Oh my gosh.
It's just repeating over
Oh,
in my head.
oh my god.
Oh, no. I'm sorry.
I know you are. Namdeen's worried you to get reprimanded because he yelled at the satrap. You surprise me, Estinian. For a lone wolf, you've shown an unusual degree of, shall we say, involvement in helping Vrtra reach this conclusion. 'Twas for the greater good. The worm's thundering sighs were keeping his citizens awake at night, and had travelers believing the palace racked by some unnatural storm. What of your answer, then? You seem disinclined to venture into the void. When I was one with Nidhogg, his vengeful thoughts were my thoughts, his endless rage my rage, and the soul-chilling grief he nursed for Ratatosk's death. I would not wish upon such an agony upon a foe, let alone a friend and ally. If there is a chance we could spare Vrtra that pain, then I will follow you. An unusual crew we have here. Indeed, but perfect for our purpose, I should think. I'd rather not bother the Scions with less than a dire threat to the star. Now, on to specifics. Unlike the first, where the Flood of Light was halted before its devastation was complete, the 13th has been utterly subsumed by darkness. My plan, as such, is to explore the void in stages, withdrawing to safety after each brief foray. 'Twould be more convenient had we some manner of base camp nearer to the gate itself. One of the palace chambers should serve. Come, let us reconvene outside Megaduta. That's at home. Oh boy.
Oh, thanks.
uh, back to Razathan. Into the Megaduta. I'm so mad that you teleport so much faster than me. My poor PC. Alright. And so we will require suitable accommodations. Might we make something available for our guests? All the chambers are presently hosting the great mounds of treasure we carried out of the vault. Once the Foundation's activities begin in earnest, however, we can redistribute the trove and make a room or two ready for habitation. Good. Please inform me when you've completed the arrangements. As you heard, we will have you settled in Megaduta in due time. As ever, you are most gracious, Your Excellency. You risk yourselves to aid me in my search for Azdaja. Providing comfortable quarters is the least I can do. I only wish we knew more about our destination. The gods only know how long our explorations might possibly take, or what our chances of success might possibly be. Succeed or fail, I am grateful to you for convincing me to make the attempt. On that note, I will return to the great work and lend what help I can to Nidhana. If you've preparations to make ere we venture into the 13th, now is the time. Nah, we're good. All I need is my armor and my lance. Perhaps I'll train with the Radiant Host to pass the time before we depart. You know what this means to me, Milan. Excuse me, but my purpose need not consume you as well. We are headed to another world. Find what joy you can in the experience, for you are a traveler, an adventurer at heart. This I know. That literally was our previous life, yes. What?
Joe, it's such a bad face.
Oh. Oh boy, what's going on in the
that was
13th?
so creepy. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it.
This is the figure we saw before.
Xenos.
No.
The guy from My Hero Academia.
Oh,
What's he mixed with that guy?
I don't know offhand. I'm blanking. It's been a while since we've watched. Oh, the hand guy, yeah. What is this thing?
In this I am Vrtra, to be swallowed, bereft of senses.
Well, how can you tell? Your eyes are closed. Okay then. And that's it for 6.1. Let's dive into 6.2. Excellent timing, Milan. Just a moment ago, I received word from the Ironworks. They have completed their task and are on their way with the reinforced warding scales. Similarly, our alchemists have also succeeded in creating an artificial atomos. All is in readiness for our journey to the void. I have instructed our comrades to gather at the Great Work. Let us head there at once. He can close his eyes, unlike Shovelface. Oh my god. Oh, it is a tiny little Atomos. Well, bigger than most, but still. There you are, Milan. I present you to you the fruits of the alchemist's labor, the artificial Atomos.
Oh, it's hideous.
Oh yeah, it is. Though we've yet to put it to the proof, its ether is practically identical to that of the original. A truly remarkable feat in so short a time. Aye, our alchemists have outdone themselves yet again. Small wonder that they are the pride of Vrtra. I would express my gratitude to Nanana, but it appears she isn't here. She rushed off after bringing the Atomos to attend to a pressing task, but she said that she would return ere we set forth. Which should be shortly after our friends from the Ironworks arrive with the warding scales. Did someone say warding scales? Because it just so happens we have them. Yep, there's the group. Right on cue. 'Tis good to see you all again. But for the President himself to attend, keen to bear witness to our little experiment, are you? You know I am. I was there at the Crystal Tower, lest you forget. I wouldn't miss this for the world. You don't mind if we come along and see you off, I hope. It's thanks to these three that we could finish the work so quickly.
I like that they're just a thing now.
Oh, him and Nero? Yeah. Yeah. Zero. Nid.
Nid is mid.
Nid is mid. In a few of the older Final Fantasy games, Sid will have I forget whether it's son or grandson, his name was Mid.
Oh my god.
Oh. 'Twas my painstakingly collected data that made the reinforcement possible. The scales will last a good 10 years in the void with nary a hint of degradation. As the one... as the ones who did the actual reinforcing, we guarantee their quality as well. They'll keep you safe. Isn't Zero also the name of the Japanese rating system?
It is?
Yeah.
Rating system?
Yeah, like how we have
Like
ET, you know, everyone games, teen games, mature games, the rating.
Okay.
Yeah, it is Zero. Yeah, it's Zero is what it's known for there. That's funny. But enough bragging. Here are the scales. I don't know. Would you consider the Zero ship a an M-rated ship. To some fans, probably.
Oh gosh.
With
It's
the
an airship.
yeah, oh god, an airship. With these, we can search for my sister without fear of corruption. I know not how to repay you.
Yes.
Don't mention it. Midgardsormr came to our rescue in the rift. It's the least we can do to help his children. Thank you. Well, my friend, my only regret is that I won't be able to accompany you on this latest grand adventure. Wait. Nidhana, is aught the matter? Before you depart, Your Excellency, there is something we wish to present to you. Will you please come with me? You would not delay us without good cause. Very well. Forgive me, my friends, but I require a moment. He's certainly taking his time. What sort of grand present could take so long to receive? The kind that'll help him in the void, I presume. In that godforsaken place, he'll need all the help he can get. But you of all people ought to know that, eh? Excuse me.
My apologies for keeping you waiting.
Vrtra, I presume.
Got him armored up.
Not just that.
Oh, aged him up too. Oh god, they made him hot.
This vessel
is
now
no
serves
shovel.
as
No, he is not.
I was aware that the alchemists were busy preparing.
Oh, fans love this. I can tell that for sure.
We couldn't well send you on such a perilous mission unprepared, Your Excellency. We spared no effort in crafting the body, and I dare say you'll find it adept at wielding weapons and magics both.
They're like, we gotta make him sexy.
'Twas our intent to present it to you sooner, but we could not bring ourselves to do so, knowing we could yet improve it further. Pray forgive us.
There is not to forgive. I am grateful for this fine vessel, and shall put it to good use. Again, I ask that you watch over Azdaja in my absence. The dangers we go to face are great and many, and I fear I will be unable to give matters here due attention. And in opening the Void Gate, there is ever risk that Void Scent will find their way into our world.
Rest assured, we are more than prepared. Our soldiers have been training under Master Estini. On my honor, we will not suffer a single fiend to pass. So,
You will never be able to look at him the
think only
same.
of your
I
mission,
know. Thanks a
Russia.
lot, Joe.
Ah, but seeing as this is a different body, perhaps we should use a different name.
Nay, Vashan shall suffice. Though I may have thus grown up, I am as ever a little brother to you all.
As you say, as you say. Go then, Vashan. And best of luck.
Do you? Do you want to have a dragon boyfriend?
The dragon girl.
It worked out
I
for
have something for you as well.
Shiva.
While you were gone, Urianger paid us a visit.
No?
As you may recall, he joined us on our foray into Azdaja's legacy, in part to conduct research for the Loporrits. Research they were delighted to receive, and which has already inspired them to consider new ways to improve their own treasure vault. As a token of their gratitude, Livingway entrusted a familiar relic to Urianger.
Jill said Carla never stops talking about hot bar shit.
Unsurprising.
Aye, the crystal, which showed the way to Meteon.
Vrtra and Nestini is a popular ship. Oh boy.
The Loporrits no longer have need of it,
Because he
and thus
hangs
saw
out with
fit to
Vrtra all
return
the
it to
time.
us.
He's the one looking after him, making sure he goes on the
What about
quest.
Estinian and Alpha No? I thought that
No,
was
that's definitely a little brother, big brother type
Oh,
thing.
okay.
At least that's what I always saw, but...
I thought that we talked about
Hmm.
this.
I don't know if they were or not.
Harboring the power of light, it could well aid us in our mission in the void. And who better to bear Heidelin's gift than her chosen champion?
If there is nothing left to discuss, then let us depart. Our boat awaits us in Akyali.
Let's go. There's a lot of... I've been impressed by the the restraint lately, because there used to be times where it's just like nod, cut, nod, cut, nod, cut. Everybody had to get a nod in to acknowledge what just happened. The satrap and your fellows have already departed for the vault. Are you ready to set forth? Weaver's warding. Oh my god, did you talk to Estinian? I did him a favor by breaking all their stuff. Totally. What's that?
Yeah, I just read what
Oh. Good night, Cat Evie.
I shall now lift the seal.
I know.
In the name of Azdaja III, I cast open this door unto the void.
No, he looks about 20 now.
Go, absorb the void gate.
But it's a rescue mission. There we go, our doorway.
Go in there. Oh, this is like this is giving me like like a Minecraft the Ender
It worked.
thing.
Oh,
We
yeah.
should have no trouble passing through a gate of that size.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of looks like that.
Into the mouth.
What can we expect to find after stepping through?
On my previous foray, I emerged in a castle swarming with void scent. I was hopelessly outnumbered and forced to turn back. But together, I am confident we can hold our own. Upon our arrival, let us deal with any hostile entities and secure the area. The command of our mission, I leave in your capable hands.
Alright.
In the event of battle, I shall adapt my tactics to complement your own.
He's taking the Graha role.
Should we require healing, I can provide it. 'Twould be a welcome change of pace from my recent havoc wreaking.
Justinian's like, you know what I'm
Take
all about.
heart, friends, and have faith. We will brave this broken world and rescue my sister Azdaja.
I think that was Minfilia, right? Or maybe it's maybe it was Popular Mo. I thought he was Black Mage though. All right, look at that. We got ourselves a duty right off the first thing you do in 6.2 is a duty. Ready, Amy?
Yes, so.
Oh, it was Popular Mo.
I was right.
What's that?
So I was right.
It's about.
Probably.
I guess so. Well, I guess Asholo is also a conjurer / white mage before Shadowbringers. All right, the Fell Court of Troya.
Hobart gear is good enough.
It should be fine. I'm not even using my best stuff. So that's on my Dragoon.
I haven't melded any materia or anything.
Oh, I don't think you'll need to worry about that. That's for more savage stuff. Troya. Was that one of the nations in 4? Wait, wasn't that the village of Black Mages in 4? Oh gosh. Oh god, I expect a lot of status effects. If it's anything like that village.
Uh-oh.
I mean, it was hilarious in that game, but don't know about this one. Beware of crushing walls.
Look at Joseph.
He looks so unsure. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. That cracks me up.
Earth Crystal Nation with the female leadership. I don't... Oh god, it's been too long. Oh, I don't expect the Final Fantasy IV fan service to end anytime soon. I don't think I have the time to replay it, but between this session and the next, I might rewatch Clement's video on Final Fantasy IV. His and Johnny's, just to get a better sense of the story. Just refresh myself on all the stuff. Unsurprising, this place is a remix. Oh, I'm starting to hear it. Oh, it's subtle, but I can definitely hear it now. That's an interesting one. Never played 4, played much more of 5 and 6. Oh, I highly recommend 4. Granted, it's huh? Not fully. 4 is a great beginner old school old school Final Fantasy. Oh, wow, Final Fantasy IV on the Anniversary Collection was your first Final Fantasy. It's a good first one. That's why I recommend Amy to play it. Oh, wow, Final Fantasy IV and GBA was your first Final Fantasy. Nice. Your first Final Fantasy was iPod version of Final Fantasy II. Why would you ever pick that one first? Beatrice. Gosh, was there? I'm trying to think of Beatrice. I hear Beatrice and I think Final Fantasy IX. Definitely gonna head away from that. The PSP version of 4 is nice, but I probably am gonna play the. If I replay it, it's gonna be the Pixel remaster. Oh dear. Kind of funny to just keep watching him drop like that, but There he is. Oh shoot. Oh, I screwed up that whole range. Oh god. That sucks. I'm raising Growlia. Got him. Nicely done.
Good work.
Well done, team. It kills me to play early stuff as a red mage and
Look at that.
oh, that is cool. That looks awesome. It's weird to play early stuff as a red mage and not have access to the healing and whatnot. Yeah, Vrtra feels like something that should be level 50. Nice place. If it wasn't for all the darkness. Oops. Well, we are fighting hounds, so probably. Lots of classes feeling complete at low levels. Yeah, that's for sure. Oh yeah, Summoner does learn it at level 12. Weird. What's nice is as a red mage is I can just use like a simple healing cast and then use like immediately cast the raid. Fighting on the table. How uncivilized. Yeah, Red Mage and Summoner are certainly backups. If only we didn't have those things. Something was laughing. Black Mage's with res would be broken. I wouldn't mind picking up Black Mage at some point. Ah, here's Beatrice. I don't remember Beatrice from 4. And Picto's not gonna have a raise. That's not too surprising. I feel like we shouldn't gaze into her eyes. Feels like a bad move. Yeah, I looked away just to be safe. She's carving out. I don't know what killed me. Oh, it's Doom. Oh, we got Doom from looking. Oh, we didn't look away early enough. I see. Whoops. Oh, we get to see the castle again. Gotta love Doom. Oh yeah. I feel like that was an enemy in 4, maybe? Oh yeah. No. But the graphics are of course not as good, so that's probably just that's probably Beatrice, honestly. It's been so long that I'm not sure. Wow, there's already production leaks for 8.0? Sounds like they're considering a major overhaul for all the classes and removing res from Summoner as one of their considerations. Oh no! Okay, so Doom can be Asana, but it gets faster. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Weird. So Beatrice wasn't in 4, but she's a character from Dante's Inferno, and that's where a lot of names from 4 come from. Oh, I don't think I realized that. Yeah, the soldiers and whatnot. That's cool. Mm-hmm. Oh, no worries, Stene. That's why we were looking around. He's Leroy Jenkins in it. Yeah, I have Troy is happening, so I'm looking away. I'm just gonna get out of the death foreseen dodge. Okay, cool. Well, you didn't die from Doom. You died from the other things you did. I'm gonna get outside the circle and go over to Stene. Yeah, in order of how it carved it out, but Don't have to look away until the eye circle reaches her. Got it. I'm gonna stand right here. Oh wait, that's the eye circle thing. Death foreseen dodged. Dodged. Dead. Too much happening. It's alright. Gralia got hit by Doom. Oh, I'll respawn and come over and cheer you guys. I just unfortunately got hit by everything else. I avoided the Dooms. It just my positioning wasn't great. So that was unfortunate. But I think you and Joe can do it. You're still alive. Unfortunately, I don't have a sauna. Pretty sure I don't have a sauna. Do I have a sauna? No, I don't have a sauna. Oh, really? Bard has a sauna. Good night, lass. Maybe it is a sauna. I've always said a sauna, but it probably is a sauna. The Warden's Peon. Okay. That Doom spell. Bard has a skill that can prevent debuffs, but also heals them as a side effect. Oh, that's cool. Bard seems interesting. Well, only one thing to do. Got a style on her. Really? Realm Reborn Bard had a healer limit break. That's very odd. Hey, here's live. Not doing too bad. We're just working through this duty. Yeah, getting rid of the walkback will be very nice. Especially as these dungeons get longer. Oh, Bards used MP for the songs before Shadowbringers. Weird. Alright. Let's do it. Just got to keep an eye on my positioning. Okay. Yep, not looking. But foreseen dodged. Today. Whoops. Sorry, you should have been next to Joe. She's going to be casting her eye again. I don't think you shouldn't. I don't think I have it. I think I missed it. I don't. Oh, we got a stacked ones today. I missed where I'm trying to get over to Joe. Dang it. I lost track of him while stacking. Not getting to use my good combo against this thing. I keep dying too soon. Stack on you. Following Joe. Oh, okay, cool. The resolution still got it. Thank goodness. I was just getting that thing my combo prepared, but we did it.
Yay!
Alright, another thing for good. Oh. Getting to sit on the throne of of Beatrice. That's the true reward.
That wasn't even the final.
Nope. One more to go. Place is cool. Oh, I almost went too far ahead. I was too busy looking and just moving. Weird bugman. Oh, I should have cast Need on that. I cast Greed instead. Whoops. Oh well. Looked like a new hat. I've barely done any of the healing classes. Done a little bit of Sage, but certainly not in any duties. Yeah, it just became a lot. A lot for you to keep track of. Yeah, you were doing well with it. Up to that point. Got a couple birds. Healing's easy. You got a one-button rotation, and then you occasionally get to feel clever by comboing stuff because you read your tooltips. Mary's just saying how healing, when you get down to the basics, is they keep it relatively simple, but it just seems intimidating. Hey, Lon.
The gate did open again, and delivered the most mouth-watering morsels.
Ouch. Ah, Scarmiglione! Nice!
That's the name?
Yes. Yep. Oh, he looks awesome.
I am Scarmiglione, Archfiend of Earth and first of Golbez's Circle of Thorns.
Scar.
Pleasure I will take in delivering you unto your grave.
Oh yeah, he's supposed to be ugly. He's like poison based and whatnot. Oh, that's classic Final Fantasy IV battle theme. Oh, I love it. Poison and Earth is his whole thing. Oh, nice little rocking. Oh, he's supposed to be gross. But I love the music. I'm so glad they gave him a voice. That's awesome.
Breathe deep of your death.
This is this the battle? Is the boss theme or the battle theme? I think it's the enemy, the regular battle theme.
You must die. My blade thirsts for blood.
Oh, he got me. Somehow I died. And he just res me in time. I'm gonna start trying to. Oh God. Oh, I don't have enough MP for the.
Oh no, you don't? You have to use it. You know, at all times.
Hold on, healing up Joe.
Protect me, my minion.
I'm screwing up. I'm sorry. I'm botching this.
Okay, it's okay. Watch out.
Okay. I thought I did the res on Growlia, but maybe it didn't go through. Damn it. That's my fault. My fault. My fault. Oh, I moved. Oh, Growlia did come back alive. Oh, you came back? Oh, it's alright. Growlia just died again. Hold on, I'm gonna do something about this with Joe real quick.
I give you a taste of true despair.
Oh, I'm totally dying after this. Yep. Dang.
Stubborn mortal.
Unfortunately, there was lag on Growlia's part. Alright. Try this again. God, the stress and panic of it made me screw up my rotations. Because both Amy and Growlia were dead. And yeah, we do get to at least hear more of the music, so... I'm down. Soon. Soon. He sent you to your deaths. Duck your graves. There you are. Hi, Amy. Get the jam to the music. I want to hear more of remixed Final Fantasy IV music. So when he gets that purple circle under him, he's going to do a knockback. Get knocked back into a wall. Okay. Looks like there's gates. Yeah, it looks like there's open stuff. So, all right. Let's do it. Okay, so the walls are starting to rot, so that's when you gotta... Purples to get next to a wall, near wall aiming. I think that's to avoid getting poisoned.
My
gonna get away from that. Didn't quite make it out of that. Both Growly and I got caught in it. Alright. Alright, figuring it out. Figuring it out. Sorry. I know, I'm bad at the backflip. I did try to use my forward thing to get used to it, to get ready for it, but I just wasn't fast enough. Yeah, I think Joe purposely killed himself. Alright, one more walk of shame. Honestly, having this music go the entire time does remind me of the longer boss fights in Final Fantasy IV. Alright, I feel it. This is going to be the one. Every fight's a learning experience, that is true. Ready to pounce. Alright, now I'm just tired. Alright, let's do it.
Is mine. Breathe deep of your death.
I'm gonna keep going. Okay. We had the same idea, Amy. Purple, so get next to a wall.
My blade thirsts for blood.
Definitely over here. And get to the other side. See, we got this now.
Protect me, my minion.
Got a stack on you. That is very mean. That's alright. We got him.
I give you a taste through this flare. Stubborn mortal.
That was freaky.
Come, fill your lungs.
Running low on walls. Oh, I didn't realize we need to stack. Oh, I'm coming. I don't know if I made it in time. Get behind him, Amy. Finally dish out the pain.
No, I will not be defeated by you.
Oh, there's... I don't think there's any wall. I did not see a single wall. Oh, get behind. Got him. There we go. Just 3 tries. Whew. That's one Archfiend down. 3 to go. Good job, guys. Alright, what do we get? That's all right. Thanks for all the help. Really do appreciate it. You're waiting ages for me to see this bit, and yet you still haven't played Final Fantasy IV. I was hoping for a card, Time Sage.
He knew the gate had opened.
And not for the first time. He and his brethren must keep watch over the portal.
As we do ours, but to unflinchingly consume our fellow Voidsent. Like men, Perhaps they form factions and fight amongst themselves.
The question is, what will the minions do?
Oh, well, there they are. I feel like you're not going to like many of the designs here, Amy.
Nope. This is not my place.
Nope.
Your mistress is no more, and the one who consumed her we slew in turn. Do you still mean to try us?
Just try it.
I expect some Voidsent are more intelligent than others. Perhaps these ones simply do not understand our words.
Even beasts ought to understand strength.
There is much we do not know about Voidsent. If we are to survive their world, it would be wise to learn their ways.
Let's proceed with caution and pick up what we can. Oh, careful, adventurer.
Sage
Mostly.
advice, my friend. 'Tis reassuring to have one so experienced with us. I am here, sister. Finally here. And I will find you. I swear it.
Please let her be okay.
We have a lot of expansions to find, well, not expansions, but updates to find that out. Up, buried memory. Official beginning of 6.2, even though we're probably going to be calling it soon-ish. It's already midnight. We have 15 minutes technically, or 13 minutes since we first started, so I think we can do like maybe one more quest, especially since I don't think we can stop here. Oh, thank you, Stene. Thank you for the kind words. This castle should serve as a base of operations for now. Ere we set our sights elsewhere, let's see what there is to learn here. From this point onward, you will not encounter Aetherites for a while. Should you leave Troya Castle, you may return here via Weaver's Warding. That's the place that we have to go to from that beach area underneath where the thing is. All right. We just finished the duty, Geeky. The warding scale exhibits no change. It should be safe to remain here and begin our search. But whither now? I would sense Azdaja were she remotely near, but there is nothing. Might you not call to her? Let her know that you have come. Alas, this vessel is not capable of calling across vast distances. For that, I require my true form. And even were it possible, a dragon's call is born upon ether. 'Tis liable to draw more void sent to us. Oh, okay. I see. In any case, there's little exploration to be done while we are confined to this isolated castle. I propose we begin by learning what we can from the castle's occupants. An understanding of their ways may prove useful to our cause. No worries, Geeky. Yeah, we're definitely not going to... If there's a trial, we're not going to get to it tonight. Very well, let us hope that a few of them are capable of speech. Let's all remain vigilant while we go about our inquiries. We reconvene afterwards. Yeah, I figure we'll do this quest and then call it. It's a mini zone. Neat. Well, at least we can summon our mounts. We're certainly used to going back and forth through this section. I have you as a mount. You're yellow, though. The creature snarls and glares at you. It is unlikely that you will learn anything from it. Bummer. Some seem willing enough to converse. Whether they have the ability to do so is another matter. Some wild friggin' designs. What enticing ether you have. Give me some, give me some. Oh, if only I were stronger, I'd be able to eat you. Fine, fine, I'll find someone else to eat. You see that in these patches, they like to use the dungeons as explorable with NPCs. I wonder if they'll continue that in Dawn Trail. It would make sense. I could see it happening. Plus, it makes further use of their assets. Like the prevailing tongue in Norvrant, the language of this world bears a resemblance to our own. It may be assumed that they share a common ancestor. The mistress's eyes are beauteous, sublime, to bask in her gaze is bliss. But now she's gone, never again will I feel her gaze. No mistress, no orders, what am I to do now, what am I to do now? I serve, I obey, please don't eat me. We have the echo, so we have auto-translate. Ah, okay. I forget about that. A dragon, what's that? Does it taste good? I don't know anything about it. Don't know anything about it. Don't know about anything. But the one we caught recently, they seem to know lots. We threw them in the dungeon, but clever ones are tasty. They might have been eaten already. Got a clever one to look at. I have nothing to share. While those I approached had no will to fight, neither were they capable of holding a conversation worth the name. My experience was much the same. Lower-rung void sent tend to have a lower intelligence, which would seem. A pity Scarmiglione is dead. He was talkative, at least. What of you? A clever void sent in the dungeon. That would be the area in which we merged. Indeed. Let's take ourselves back there and find this void scent, preferably before its fellows make a meal of it. To the dungeon, then. Let us go. I have to click on it. Ah, yes, my gorilla. This'll take me places. It's very interesting to revisit this place with things recontextualized. And it makes sense considering, you know, This is the 13th. There's no way they would make this a fully explorable area. Oh, the guard dog can talk. Or not. Okay, guard dog cannot talk. Alright, next place. Yeah, this will definitely be our last quest for the evening. Though there's only one dungeon here, we call it the 4th, the Mistress's Orders. But the Mistress is gone and her orders with her. Rats can infest this castle for all I care. Oh, you can pet them. Of course. Naturally, we'll want to pet them. Sure. But we're allowed to go. Oh, is this the guy we've been seeing? Hey, Karagosa. Hope you're doing well. It is. So what's this guy's story?
You are the friend.
Oh, that's who that is. Amy's gonna hate that. You're the void sent bound to Xenos.
I see it now. The bottomless darkness. The insatiable hunger. The aura was present when we faced him in Garlemald.
Reapers enslaved void sent and Xenos was one, so... Interesting.
How did it come to be here?
When Xenos died, its connection to the source was severed. It was forced to return to the void.
This seems like such an evil power to use.
Xenos. Yes, that was his name. And you are the friend, are you not?
Everything okay? Oh, yeah. Maybe just need some rest. Oh, yeah, that is a good point, Alpha.
Is that Heidelin's crystal?
What in the world? Oh no, he's hot. What the hell?
But how?
Oh, excuse me, she.
The light just now. Of course. And thus I am returned.
What do you mean, returned? Who are you?
I was once bound to the man named Xenos. His avatar, until you killed him.
Avatar, as in the void-sent servants of Reapers. In the name of his hunt, Xenos took up that traditional Garlean art.
Huh,
And
I
through
didn't
it,
realize it had
he
a
forged
Garlean
covenant with a being
origin.
of the void to lend him strength.
Covenant? A curse, more like. He stole my power. There was no equity in the arrangement. My very essence was altered, twisted into a tool to serve his desires.
Love that design.
Your previous appearance. This is your true form, then.
Perhaps, perhaps not. What does it matter?
Indeed, it doesn't.
Regardless of your form, you are a void sent by nature.
So answer me this. Are you our enemy too?
In this world, only a fool would attempt to devour a stronger being. And though it was as an avatar, I lost to you once, I have no desire to lose again.
Good enough for me.
Now, you will answer me a question. Xenos called you friend. That's what you are? A friend?
Whatever Xenos may have said, I wasn't his friend.
So, you're not a friend.
Do I really have to walk the
Then-
machine backwards?
Yep. You can get on your mount though.
Oh, that's nice.
What a perfect mount for this.
Who needs it?
What is it? What is a friend?
Oh, he didn't make a pact, did things differently. That's not a surprise. More and more, it feels like my red mage gear is pretty perfect for this. That has to be the next Archfiend or something. Oh, she's wearing the Troya set from in there. It is Chef's Kiss. Yeah, that is a great design. As much as one might expect the unexpected, I doubt any of us could have foreseen this turn of events. She seems different from other Voidsent, at least those we've met, and the change we witnessed, I suspect, is due to your crystal purging the excess darkness in her. Even so, she still harbors a great deal of darkness. I'm very keen to hear what she can tell us about herself and about her world. Let's get some... I wonder, that was my first thought, that she's actually Azdaja. I think she might end up being the sister. I'm gonna have some cookies. Alpha, dang it! I didn't realize this step was from that dungeon. Now I have to grind for the maiming gear. All right. Well, I'm gonna be calling it there. Let's go ahead and just have the armory chest. I think we made some pretty good progress. Important thing is, if she's there, then Xenos is 100% dead. So what the chat told me is that Reapers typically make a pact with the Void Synth in order to gain their abilities and powers. Xenos didn't make it a pact. He just enslaved. So he broke the rules. But yeah. Obviously, we're still only in 6.2, so we have a bit of a ways to go yet. I don't know if it'll pick up speed as we continue through these. Hard to say, but we'll continue our way through it. But our next stream is actually going to be back to Shin Megami Tensei Devil Survivor until we return for, that's on Sunday, until we come back for more Final Fantasy on the 17th, Monday, for our next 3-day week of more post Endwalker. Definitely get beyond 6.2, and who knows, maybe we'll make it all the way to 6.4 by the end of that week and just be right on schedule to finish up all of Endwalker right before Dawn Trail comes out. That'd be kind of funny, honestly. So we just can roll right over. But that's not for you guys, that's for us. So yeah, Amy's still going through the cutscene a bit. I guess she gets to see the cool design though. Yeah, apparently that's armor you get in this dungeon for the Reaper class and Dragoon. I love the hat. That'd be one of the last ones you pick if you decide to level up everything.
If I level everything, that would be the last.
6.4 is certainly possible. Maybe even start 6.5. Fingers crossed. Hard to say. I guess we'll just see how quickly we're able to get through all of this. But yeah, I guess the way to get out of here is to just teleport out, I assume. Probably. Don't know. Do we... Because I think it's possible to get back here. Yeah, there's definitely a way to come back. So, yeah, I gotta go from that there. I figured as much. So, I'm just gonna hit up the gold, go to the gold saucer. Actually, should I wait for... Actually, probably instant, so I'll just go to the gold saucer. If you make a left, you'll find a leave spot. Oh, really? Let's take a look. Oh yeah, there is a leave spot this way. Okay, that's handy. We'll just do that. What's the attendant have to say? Oh, that's cool. There's a quick teleport. Not that you want to go all the way there, but still handy.
Can't believe Xenos called us a friend.
We always called us a friend. My friend. Oh, I definitely picked that second one. Nope. Alright. Actually, we'll just stay here for now. Alright, I think that will be the end of that for now. We'll be back, like I said, on Monday for more Final Fantasy XIV, and then on, and of course, play more Devil Survivor Overclocked on Sunday. Amy will be streaming on Saturday, some more Kingdom Hearts, as she's getting towards the end of that. She just finished. She just returned to. I'm trying to say it in a non-spoiling way. She just returned to Traverse Town after Hollow Bastion. So there's that. So she might end up doing the Hades Cup, the big cup. I don't know. We'll find out what she does. So look out for that. In the meantime, let's see who we can raid real quick. Anybody on my list? Shell Shock playing the Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door. There's also the suggestions from Sonic Joe, Sonic Mega streaming Hyrule Warriors, or Jackie Lastra also streaming Paper Mario. I figure we could probably just raid Shell Shock. Send it their way. And as for our raid message, as for our raid message, I don't know. Oh. Let's do, actually, yeah, we'll just, let's, I was trying to think of a way to like make it seem like you guys are the Void Scent. So, I don't have a great way to do it, so we'll go with Alpha's Into the Void. That'll work. Alright, let's go ahead and raid. Start that raid up for Shell Shock. And yeah, that'll be that. Thank you all so much for being here. Really do appreciate it. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. And see you all on Sunday or Monday for Final Fantasy. Till then, everyone. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.